What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Canes about to kick it away and get this season started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. They reached a national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason to be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy. And you were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt they needed to get better at, and they addressed that in high school recruiting and the portal. I'm expecting big things from them this year.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Turning it on! All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. He's loose. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
How about the defense coming through when you needed it the most? They got some yards, had some success on this drive. 2nd and goal, sack. 3rd and goal, sack. Nice job by the defense, sticking with it, coming through in the clutch.
Well, the head coach has to like that. It's the first drive of the entire year. You did some good stuff on the drive. You get yourself in field goal range. Most important, you come away with points to kick this season.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Fair catch called for and made. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Bauman. And he'll be brought down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
To the air, it's Beck. Lines is back in the middle. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Creates a little room. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Pringle. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down in the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, better look out. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And under the watchful eye of touchdown Jesus, the Irish are starting to roll on the ground.
Starting to get that big physical ground game going. And one thing you know about Notre Dame traditionally over the years, offensive line play is always great. They're always making holes, and they're always playing super physical.
Firing to the right, complete. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Marcus Freeman added another chapter to the year 3 success stories of Notre Dame coaches taking the Irish to the national championship game, and he looks like a cornerstone coach for the future.
It was so impressive what they were able to do, bouncing back from an early season loss against Northern Illinois when everybody counted them out. He's done an outstanding job recruiting. He's got a great coaching staff. This team is built and ready to make another run.
Yeah, he's got superstar written all over. He has the next coach to break that ceiling and win a title. Just recruiting up, belief up, discipline up. Notre Dame looks like a national championship contender.
The give on the inside. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
We're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you've got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's back. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start putting a lot of pressure.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Hurricanes get it past the sticks. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking downfield on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
The Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got him downfield. Wide open spaces. He's at the 10. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Hurricanes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Trying to bowl his way in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Just enough time to get off one more snap. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane!
That is a big-time gamble, man. I was second-guessing the head coach deciding to go for that and not just kick the field goal in the last play of the first half, but he trusts the big fellas up front. They decide to run the ball. They get movement, and he plows his way in for a touchdown, and with it, take the lead on the final play of the first half.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's back. That's caught. It's Pringle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him. Throwing the football, picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bauman. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing in zone, I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Wants to throw. It's back. Here's some pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Canes will punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going up top. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Notre Dame, 10, Miami, 7.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough space. Touchdown, Miami. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ole Miss found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Oxford. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The sure hands, it's Pauling. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Quarterback making checks. Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. This Hurricane defense has been an impenetrable wall all day, not moving an inch against these guys.
And it's a complete effort, Reese. It's the front. It's the defensive line owning the work up front. It's the linebackers running. It's the secondary all working together, reminiscent of the 2001 Miami defense. Under 10 points a game, putting together a performance today.
Third down play from the gun. Wide open downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle, it's Fields. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit.
Catch in stride inside the 15. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. They'll try to pass their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. They move on top here in the 4th.
And That's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the fourth quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hold it, finds his man on the left. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Got it in the middle, it's Bauman. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
The give to the back. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Hurricanes are on the move. Might as well give it to him again. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And after the pickup gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked up.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to pass, it's Beck. Snagged in the middle, it's Bauman. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. With jet sweep pass. He breaks a tackle. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Hurricanes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to go up top on first down. Picked off to stop the threat. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the
score. And this defense needed a big-time play to get back in this game. I'm not sure why the offense was throwing, but great job by the defense, still locked in. Didn't leave anybody open. Forces the INT, and we are still on life support, but we are not dead yet.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the give off the left side. Lots of running room. He's out of bounds after picking up 17. Got to save every precious second.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To the air, it's back. Got his man on the right. Just picked up 3 yards, but he did get out of bounds to try to save every precious second.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Pringle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. They've got it. First and 10 at the 42. Defense not showing press coverage. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Pringle. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon, and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
They'll go up top on second and short. He's going for it all. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Kings.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or 2. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The offense just wants to run out the clock in this half. The D still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them.